And welcome back, everyone, to another episode of My Big Fat Journey, where I think I went a whole week without making a video except for the Big Fat Journey, which felt really, really weird, but it was really good. So, let's go ahead and cover everything, starting with the weight loss / gain. Unfortunately, we did have a 0.8 pound gain, which was honestly better than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be actually quite worse. So we're up to 320.6 right now, and as unfortunate as that is, it was worth it. So let's go ahead and explain why that was worth it. Because last week I was saying I was going to be taking a day off. Did I do it? I had some discouragement, but did I do it? Yeah, of course I did it. The one thing I didn't really specify was that it wasn't like a day out of the blue, okay? It wasn't like, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and take a cheat day because I need to take a cheat day. It was my mother's birthday. So using that as a cheat day, it makes sense, okay? It's not like taking a random day just out of the blue and just saying, I'm going to take the cheat day. I'm going to go ahead and celebrate my mom's birthday. Or if I was to do it on my birthday, or like on Christmas, Thanksgiving, stuff like that, it makes sense. Would I for Easter or St. Patrick's Day? Hell no. Those aren't worthy of me taking a day off. But I will tell you this. In that moment of just taking a little bit of break, it was a weird sensation of just relief, of just like, this is what normality feels like. It was great. And the food that I had, boom, let's post it up there for a second. Absolutely amazing. If you've never had Amish food before, you gotta try it. Amish know what they're doing in the kitchen. It was amazing. I mean, the fried chicken was great. The mashed potatoes, having that again was awesome. Gravy, oh my god, I've missed gravy. And even something as subtle as corn. Like, the corn wasn't great. It was like a white shoe peg corn, I think. But it was still very, very good. But overall, and then even down to the bread. Regular bread. It was alright. It was alright. Like, there's not, I've been eating keto bread for so long, the bread just kind of tastes like bread now. Like, back in the day, bread used to be a huge thing of where I'd be like, oh my god, this is freaking delicious. And now it's, the bread's bread. It was still very, very good though. And especially with butter and peanut butter and apple butter. That's a lot of butter. But overall, after that meal, and the next day being yesterday, you gotta think in your mind, do I need to stop? Is food worth it? Is it? No. Okay. I think a lot of people put a lot of panic on that as soon as I slip off of keto for a day, that it's going to be a whole mind change of, oh god, I don't have to diet anymore. I want to go mag. No, it's not the case. I'm very much in control still, and probably more in control right now than I was a couple days before I broke a little bit, okay? Breaking keto for a little bit reminded me that food is just that. It's just food. It is something that we need to consume to just fuel our bodies. It's nothing more than that. Some taste better than others, and it can trigger the pleasure senses in our brain, but at the end of the day, that's it. That's all it is. You are going through that milk so fast. Just one more splash, okay? Just one more splash, because you my good boy. So mentally, I feel so much better, but it's also a combination of I got to see some people that really helped me out mentally as well. So a combination of seeing them, spending time with them, and then just overall knowing what regular food tasted like again. It was a good release. I'm back to it, harder than ever starting today. Yesterday was kind of that transition period of I just got out of ketosis and now I got to get back into trying to get back into it. And then today was very much I'm going to be a little bit more on the busy side. I'm going to stick to the diet, and I'm going to keep on the coconut oil and hopefully get into ketosis. You have a problem. No, you didn't finish that one. You're fine. So tomorrow is going to be the same thing, where I'm just going to be having my coconut oil, sticking down to my 10 carbs. Everything's going to be going back to normal. But the one thing that will be switching up this week, starting today, is cutting out the night snacking again. This is a constant battle that I have, and I wish that it wasn't a battle that I did face. But it is one that needs to be fought, and it is just trying to cut out this need to eat at night. It's pointless carbs and calories and stuff that just isn't needed. And unfortunately, my mind says that I need it. So tonight, we are killing it and hopefully going to stay off of it for the full week. I don't have anything in my fridge besides pepperoni right now. That is a quick, easy thing to just grab and go. So long as I can keep that out of the fridge, that is going to be a huge thing to getting me through this. Because the more easily accessible something is, the more you're going to grab it. So we're going to keep that to a bare minimum for this week and really see how good we can go with this. Now, the one thing I did want to bring up is back pain. Through this weight loss, the one thing that's pretty much stayed consistent is back pain, and I'm still trying to figure out why that's the case. And if anyone has any tips on what it might be besides going to the chiropractor, because of course that would fix it. Like going to a chiropractor would of course tell me what the problem is and would probably readjust and align it. It's stuff that maybe I haven't personally tried. I have a back wheel that I roll my back on from time to time, and it pops out, but it doesn't produce a long-term help thing. So just looking for ideas. If anyone has ideas, let me know on what might be wrong with the back, because I'm thinking with me losing weight, it could be my back adjusting from carrying all this front weight and just losing it. Kind of like the opposite of pregnancy. But I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing or not. But that's the one thing that's been pretty consistent and I wish would stop it. Foot pain overall has improved dramatically. It's getting to that point right now of where the foot pain is going to a point of I don't even realize that I don't have it. Like right now, if I was to stand up, like there's just nothing. There's just nothing at all. And that's good, because usually after sitting for a period of time, your feet would start to hurt when you stand back up. I'm very, very happy with that. So hopefully that keeps going, the direction that we need to go. Another thing that I saw, and this is going to be something that a lot of people will never, ever truly know the feeling of. And I'm glad that people don't ever have to know the experience of this, is I went into Meijer. I know, that's a feeling no one ever has. But I went into Meijer, and they had plastic chairs for lawns. And I was walking by them, and I noticed a huge thing on the back of the chair said, weight limit 350 pounds. And I was like, I could fit in that. And I would not risk breaking it. A lot of people will never know that feeling of, oh my god, I could sit in this and not worry about breaking it. Like, I have gone through so many couches and I have broken so many lawn chairs. I'm sorry, Ben. I am sorry. It was still a good laugh when it happened, but I broke a friend's lawn chair once, okay? Just sat down in it and it just cracked. It happens, okay? It happens to the best of us, right? Being able to say, half a year ago, I would not have been able to sit into that chair comfortably, and now I can. Was just a major victory for me. And then the fact that I'm seeing ladders. Ladders are like one of my biggest fears, and the biggest fear, the reason behind it is because I'm big, okay? And seeing that there's weight capacity limits of 350 on ladders, that's big to me again. It's nice to know I'm getting back into a point where I'm getting into average American obesity, I guess. Because 350 pounds is still very, very big, but it's an acceptable thing of where companies accompany it, for the most part. Different manufacturers will make things up to 350 pounds. It's like my scale that I had to buy. I had to buy a special scale to accompany my almost 500 pound weight. It went up to 700 pounds. But a lot of companies max out at like 400 pounds for a scale. So I had to go and spend like twice the amount for a scale that would actually work for me. I was very happy about that. But the other thing that I was wanting to show is, like, during the beginning of this journey, one thing I've always wanted to do is go to Disney World, Disneyland, whatever. And I've always wanted to go there. But the one thing that I faced is that I probably wouldn't have been able to fit on any single ride. And now I'm looking at myself and I'm going, there shouldn't be any concern with that now. There shouldn't be. I should be absolutely fine to ride anything that I would want to ride, or just enjoy anything that I would want to, with weight not being a concern or fitting into the seat at all. And it's nice. You want to know what's not nice though? Is the fact that dressing rooms are closed because of COVID, so I can't try on pants at all. I really, really wish that they would open up the dressing rooms again, because I want to know what size I am in pants. Because I'm at my bare minimum right now, and I'm still very, very big in them. There's a lot of room in those pants. Yeah, and everyone takes notice. Everyone's like, oh, you need to get new pants. The dressing rooms are closed, unfortunately. It'll be nice getting into a new pair of pants. Also looking at updating the wardrobe a little bit. Never gonna update this for the show though, but just take a look at how big it is. It's so freaking massive. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this episode though. There's just a lot of things that I was like discovering as like I was getting into a better mindset this week. And it was definitely worth taking a day off because if you're not mentally ready for a diet, you can't do it. You cannot do it. You have to be in a right mindset and know what you want to do in order to successfully be able to do a diet. And I'm back into having a great mindset. I am ready to not snack at all tonight, even though I have another 4 hours to go. I'm confident that I'm going to make it through, no problem. Thank you guys so much, though, for the continued support. This week, I will have more tasting videos coming out. I got a lot on the docket. Holy dear God. In my pantry, I think I have like 5 or 6 new items to try. And I'm excited to try every single one of them. It's good. It's cool. And it will be incorporated into my 10 carb a day limit. So no worries there. But hopefully you guys learned something from today's episode, but that is going to do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you guys back here next week. Good night.